Hey guys, welcome to this next video. Today I'm going to give you an easy pre-shot routine that you can take onto the course so you can then take away any nerves you have and just to make sure that you're setting yourself in the exact consistent way every single time you're on the greens. Okay, this is really important and this is something that you'll see all tour professionals do. They're all going to have a routine as it's going to allow them to stay confident under pressure and going to allow their stroke to flow, which is obviously going to give their stroke a much better chance of starting the ball on line. Let's get into the video. A pre-shot routine needs to have certain stages and also has to have certain rules to it, okay? Within our pre-shot routine, we want to be firstly figuring out the line that's needed, we want to be figuring out the pace, and then we want to be figuring out the best way to set up to the ball consistently and efficiently so we can strike some good putts and start the ball on line. Another key attribute that's needed with a pre-shot routine is it can't be too long, okay? It can't be too long, it can't have too many different parts to it. It's got to be pretty quick, pretty snappy and simple to follow. Otherwise, it's just simple as that, you're just not gonna do it, okay? If I gave you a pre-shot routine where there's 10 stages to it, it takes about 5 minutes, it might last one hole or 2 holes or 3 holes, but it's not gonna last you for your lifetime, okay? And for your sort of golfing career. If you look at a lot of the guys on tour and a lot of great players, they've had the same routine for pretty much their whole career, okay? Because it's embedded in them and it's just consistent, it's something they trust, and it's quick and easy to follow. So that's what you need to pick up if you don't have a pre-shot routine already. So obviously we want this pre-shot routine to be quick and snappy and simple, okay? So how we're gonna do that is once you've lined up your ball, I'd always recommend using a line on the ball or a dot on the ball or some sort of alignment tool to read the green and then line the ball up, okay? That's obviously stage number 1. Spend the first part of your routine lining the ball up. Once you're confident with the line, whether you use any methods, that's completely down to you. Once you're confident with the line you've set, then it's about figuring out the pace, okay? So what you need to do is you need to stand behind the ball, and when you're standing behind the ball, just like I am here, I'm going to be looking either facing the hole from this direction or from this direction, and I'm going to be looking at the hole, okay, for my practice swings. And I'm going to only have 2 practice swings. These practice swings have got to be exactly like the actual stroke, okay? We can't just be setting up to it and doing this and just not really putting a proper practice stroke in it. We've got to be setting up to the ball, looking at the hole, and then getting a practice stroke, okay? So practice stroke number 1 is setting yourself either side on or face on, looking at the hole and getting 1 practice stroke. From there, we're going to come back down to our ball and get another practice stroke. Okay, so just to recap, we've lined the ball up. We either stand face on or side on, and we get 2 practice strokes. 1 looking at the hole and 1 looking at our putter. So I've lined the ball up, set up, 1 proper stroke looking at the hole, 1 proper stroke looking at the ball or looking at our putter. Okay. The reason for this is firstly we're gauging how hard we need to hit the putt, how far we need to swing the club back, and sort of gauging the overall pace that's needed for this putt. Okay, so obviously this is a very short putt, so I'm just going to put a short practice swing on, 1 at the hole, and then 1 down at the putter. Okay, so once you've done your 2 practice swings, take your time with them obviously, but not too much time. 2 practice swings, then you're going to set up into the ball. Okay, from there we're going to have 2 looks at the hole. So we're going to go 1 look, back at the ball, another look, back at the ball, and then go. So you can see there, if that's in real time, it's actually fairly quick. So let me just show you. 1 practice swing looking at the hole, 1 practice swing looking at the putter. Gauging the pace needed. Setting up into the ball, 2 looks at the hole, visualising the putt that's needed, and then going. So you can see there, when once I've figured out my line, it's actually very quick and it's flowing nicely. 2 practice swings, 2 looks at the hole, go. Okay, when you're doing your looks at the hole, make sure you're visualizing the putt that you want to hit. That's really important. That's just going to build up some more confidence. And then make sure that you're not spending too much time between each stage. So if I just set up to the ball after my 2nd look and I'm stuck here for seconds, then your muscles are going to be seizing up and that's most likely going to allow you to not hit a good putt. Okay, we want to keep it flowing. A good attribute that I feel like Jon Rahm has is when he sets up to his putt, he actually keeps his hands open until he takes the putt. Okay, so he keeps his hand open and he sets himself. As soon as he grips, he goes. Okay, so he's keeping everything flowing If we're stuck still and we're stuck frozen for too long, then we're really gonna seize up and that's really gonna affect the putt. So if the world's best players are doing this, then I suggest that you do too. So I hope you enjoyed that video on the pre-shot routine. Again, just to recap, once you've lined it up, 2 practice swings, 2 looks at the hole, keep it flowing and then go, okay? But that's a really good way, really simple way to try and pick up a pre-shot routine. Give it a go when you're next on the course. Try and do it on every single green. And then after a few rounds, it will start to just become a habit. So if you can like and subscribe and let me know in the comment section how you found this pre-shot routine, I'll be really intrigued to know. Any advice you want, just again, drop a comment in the comment section below and I will definitely get back to you. I'll see you in the next video.